Now we need a solo model from the team.
A solo model?
While I work on setup, Yuna, please coordinate who will be your swimsuit model.
Why are we doing a swimsuit model?
A swimsuit?
The photographer sighs impatiently.
Yes! It'll be used for our upcoming catalog, The Taste of Summer. What's more summery than a warm beach?
But why? It's like winter. He walks off before Yuna can protest.
Did you guys hear that?
Loud and clear, unfortunately. We nod.
Who should do it?
Well, normally I would say Valerie does it, but we know Yuna is very, what should I say, well endowed. So let's see what happens. I've never picked the Yuna option before. How about you, Yuna? Yuna's eyes widen.
What? Why me?
You're our connection to Dashu. There's more to gear teams than just pilots. You're the most well-endowed one here. That is what we're all thinking. But saying that one's gonna get me hit, probably by all of them. Even Valerie, even though she'd agree with me, but you're our connection to Dashu, but there's more to gear teams than just pilots. I like that. I really do like that. I'm gonna go with that one. When people think of a gear team, they only think about the pilots because pilots are the only members they really see. Wouldn't it be great to have a normally faceless team member be the face of our team? A team with just pilots isn't a team at all.
Yeah! Give some recognition to the other people who work in the field of Cenorobotics. It's not just all about us pilots. Who knows? You might just inspire someone who thought they never had a place in this field.
See, he's on point with me too, which is unusual that we're agreeing. Yuna's eyes widen.
Really? Do you think I can make that much of a difference?
Absolutely. Sho and I nod.
Well, if you guys feel that strongly about it.
You don't have to do it if you're uncomfortable.
Also true.
No, it's okay. As the manager, I'm supposed to handle all situations that are thrown at us.
Yuna heads into the changing room. A few minutes later, she emerges wearing a bikini. It's very reminiscent of what she wore at the beach. My face heats up as I recall the beach incident. Good times. Embarrassing for her. Quite the show. Everyone else seems to be just as captivated as I am. Valerie pouts, then sighs, probably disappointed that she is not doing it.
You're so pretty, Yuna. I'm kind of jealous.
And she's with me, that's the best part.
I don't know about that.
I would have to agree.
As do I. Yuna beams happily,
You guys are too kind.
and Kaori's just kind of shocked.
Yuna, are you ready?
Coming!
Sho and I stare as she gracefully steps onto the stage. I feel a sharp flick behind my ear. Ow, why the ears?
Ow!
Hey,
Can you stop ogling her like that?
don't tell me how to live my life. Sho rubs his ear and mumbles under his breath.
No.
Stupid, you're not allowed to say that now.
What was that?
Idiot.
Nothing?
Yuna beams at the camera as the photographer directs her. She poses confidently and seems to genuinely enjoy herself. Somehow, she makes a bikini look so elegant because she's an elegant lady. That's why. Once finished, she heads back to the changing room and returns to her original outfit. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
That wasn't so bad.
Good.
Thank you very much. We have everything we need.
Why is Kaori looking like she's about ready to murder me? She's staring right into my soul.
You're welcome.
We exit out of the photo area and back into the main lounge. It's been 2 weeks since the XZ concert and my conversation with Uncle Kaito. In that time, my team is still undefeated and stronger than ever. Kaori, Sho, Mayu, and I put in extra hours of practice as we prepare ourselves for more difficult opponents. Things have been going amazingly well between Yuna and I. She passed her English speaking exam with flying colors, and now we practice oral all the time. In many ways. Lately, she's improved immensely, and we try to use English as often as possible. I hadn't realized how much I missed speaking English until now. It's nice to have a partner to chat with. When I'm with her, I'm reminded of home. Alright, it's Halloween time. I still have my old costumes from my time back at CINY. Any of them would be doable this time around. What do I want to dress up as? What's one of the costumes that Yuna's really gonna like? One of the Ninja Rangers, well, we know that's a Kaori thing. Legolas was Mayu. Valerie obviously really liked the sexy police officer. So that would mean by process of eliminations from all the routes we've done before, I'm Batman. When the developers and you have the same sense of humor. Enough said. After prepping and changing into my costume, I hop on my bike and head to campus. Sho and I weave through the crowd and make our way to the girls.
Hey!
Sho's demeanor changes mid-word from excited to confused.
Hey there, cuties.
Now I'm confused.
Hello.
Mayu smiles and waves. Sho's face is bright red and he's having trouble making eye contact. Well, he does have that hard time to begin with. I don't blame him. Kaori is wearing a night outfit from a currently popular fantasy anime, and in typical anime fashion, the armor is more aesthetically pleasing than functional. As a healthy heterosexual male and the boyfriend, Yuna's witch costume makes it hard to focus on her face. Mayu is dressed in a cute magical girl cosplay. I'm impressed by the intricacies of her costume and how well it complements her. Finally, Valerie. I think the plethora of guys ogling her speaks volumes about her Neko girl outfit. Valerie spins her tail playfully.
So, what do you boys think?
Meow.
What a time to be alive.
Valerie giggles,
Let's go get some drinks.
and Kaori is unimpressed. We all nod and head over to the bar.
Hey.
Oh, hello there, you here to cast a spell on me? Yuna appears in front of me wearing a wide smile as the group moves on. Hi, Yuna.
The Dark Knight.
Of course. I grin. She looks at me playfully.
Does that mean you'll be saving all of the damsels in distress this evening?
No, just you. Only if it's you. If duty calls. Only if it's you. Why would I say if duty calls? I take a step closer and her cheeks flush as I close the distance. I'm only interested in protecting one person. Now here's where you kind of put your hand on her hip and draw her closer. She wraps her arms around my neck and kisses me. Even better.
Good, because I don't like sharing.
I'm sorry, what?
On that note,
What? Wait, hold on. What just happened? Did you just said what? That one caught me by surprise. Yuna holds her hands out to the side, giving me a clear view of her outfit.
what do you think?
I love it. Dat cleavage. I mean, isn't that implied with this one? Super cute, like you always are. She blushes and beams.
Thank you. Let's go catch up with the rest of the group.
I think the cleavage comment would just kind of make her uncomfortable. Sure. On to the king's game.
Who's the king?
I offer my glorious crown, chopstick.
Brosif's got it. What is your command, your majesty?
Let's think for a moment. We have to be very careful here. I command number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Because we know 4 was Valerie. 3 ended up being Mayu. 1 was Kaori. Which means 2 must be Yuna, because only Sho would be counting to 10. So number 2, give me a hug. Number 2 must give me a hug. Yuna blinks.
Oh, that would be me.
She looks at me, then blushes because now everyone's watching.
You lucky bastard.
Not no, Sho. Not no. Valerie snorts, but Kaori and Mayu look confused.
Why? It's a hug between friends. It's nothing unusual.
Do you not know we're dating? Are you really that dumb? Not exactly between friends, but that's not it.
You don't understand at all.
Don't get me in trouble, Sho. If you ruin this for me, I will beat you senseless.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Good save.
Enough talk. Hurry up already.
Valerie smirks. Yuna and I stand up and approach each other.
So I will,
Yuna, we hug all the time. Yeah, okay, and I'll go here. Oh, we're really doing it this way. We awkwardly lean in the same direction, then switch again, and still almost collide with each other. This is a lot harder with people watching.
Okay, here, just...
This is awkward. Yuna wraps her arms around my waist and places her head on my shoulder. As I embrace her, I can't ignore the soft pressure against my chest. I feel her kiss my left cheek, the one which faces away from the group. My face reddens. I can hear Sho muttering something under his breath and about being jealous. Well, that's what he's going to do. My waifu's better than yours. Yuna and I untangle from each other. We've hugged before, but to do it in front of a group of people is still embarrassing.
Aw, that was so cute.
I will slap you up 6 ways from Sunday.
Let's play again.
Shut up, Sho. We are all surprised by Sho's outburst.
I will be king.
No, you won't. Everyone bursts into laughter.
You wish.
We played a few more rounds of the King's game, and Sho never once drew the colored stick. He never will. And he never will. Studying can be hard. Once the words start to blur on the page, I decide to take a break. I wonder if anyone else is ready for a break too. Yuna probably is. She works hard. I wonder if Yuna is still trying out different clubs. The last couple of times I went with her, it was pretty fun. Let's see what she's up to. I dial Yuna's number. She seems out of breath when she answers.
Hello?
Hey, Yuna. Checking out any new clubs today? She chuckles.
Nope, I've decided on what I want to do.
Oh, really? What did you choose?
Tennis.
Good choice. I grin. I had a feeling she'd come back to that. Is that what you're doing now?
Actually, I decided to participate in the Tennis Open League today.
Does that mean you're going to try out for the school league next year?
Maybe. I'm not sure yet. It's still a huge time commitment, but I can always drop in on club matches. You're coming, right?
Is that really a question? She tries to keep her tone light, but a hint of worry sneaks into her voice. I know that my being there to support her would mean a lot. Plus, there's no way I'm gonna turn down another opportunity to see her in that cute tennis outfit. Of course. I will be that loud voice in the stands cheering you on. She giggles.
I'll be disappointed if I don't hear you.
I'll be sure to yell extra loud. Meet you at the courts.
Okay, see you soon.
We hang up the phone and I make my way to the rec center. The event has a strong turnout, and while the spectator space is not as large as our other venues, more than half of the seats are filled. Not a bad turnout for a Club Open event. I scan the crowd of students lighting the tennis courts in search of Yuna. She's off on her own, leaning into a runner's stretch. Hey Yuna, just don't mind me, just enjoying the view. Her face lights up when she sees me.
You're here. Thanks for coming.
I wasn't going to miss out on another chance to watch you wipe the floor with your opponents. She laughs.
It won't be so easy this time. I recognize some of the students from the Ace Tennis League. There's a good chance I'll have to play against them.
I take another look at the students holding tennis rackets. Most of them keep to themselves. They wear solemn faces and quietly stretch. A small group of students are gathered in a circle. Those must be the league members. I don't think I know who any of them are. Yuna pauses and points out the one she recognizes.
That girl with short hair is also a second year and a pretty strong player on the team. She's actually from my hometown. We trained together in high school.
So you know how to beat her. The girl is one of the only students with a smile on her face. She rolls her wrist and lets her racket hang loosely by her side.
The guy to her left is a first year. He just made it onto the team, so he's still in training.
So he sucks. As Yuna gives me the stats on her opponents, her demeanor changes. Her posture relaxes and her eyes glance alertly around the court. She'd fit right in with the rest of us in the pre-combat room if she were a pilot.
And that small guy beside them is actually their star player.
Really? I glance skeptically at him. He looks like a high schooler who's still waiting to go through puberty. So he's 12.
He's a third year and captain of the tennis team. In fact, she
Yuna points again to the first girl.
will probably take his place as captain next year. He's also left-handed.
And that means...
I should have worked harder on my backhand.
So it sounds like those few are the only real challenge here.
That's only as far as I know. There may be some hidden diamonds nobody knows about.
Exactly, you never play down to your opponents. You still play your game as hard as you can no matter what. If you play down, that's how you're going to get beat. You'll do great anyways. I doubt there will be any surprises. Just keep your head in the game. Well, you'll do great anyways. Some positive reinforcement. Well, even if they are, you don't have to worry about them. I've seen firsthand what you can do, and I know you'll win this thing. She blushes.
Thanks.
Spectators are being ushered to their seats as the organizers announce the first matchup. I better go so I can claim a good seat. Yuna nods. Before I go, I wrap my arms around her and pull her into a hug, then I kiss her cheek. Good luck. I'll be rooting for you. Her cheeks are flushed, but she grins.
Thanks.
As I leave, she fidgets with the edge of her racket as she looks out into the crowd. I guess she is nervous after all. The first few rounds are between students I don't know. I half-heartedly watch the matches, as they all kind of bleed together. Finally, Yuna's first match is up. I sit up in my seat and wave as she walks onto the court. She smiles at acknowledgement. Her opponent is a random student I don't recognize. I settle back into my seat. This will probably be a quick match. As I predicted, Yuna demolished the poor guy. Soon, the second round of matches begins and Yuna is pit against the first-year Team League player. He scowls at Yuna, but she seems undisturbed. In the end, Yuna demolished him too. He stomps off the stage as I cheer along with the rest of the crowd for Yuna. When she's matched with the girl from the tennis team, the two of them nod in respect for each other. Yuna grips her racket tightly. A look of concentration replaces the smile on her opponent's face. They're more evenly matched. I assume because they're used to each other's styles and know each other's strengths and weaknesses. Although Yuna claims to be out of practice, she still comes out victorious with a 2-point lead. Finally, the two remaining contenders are Yuna and the third-year captain of the Ace Tennis League. Even from my seats, Yuna seems to tower over him, but he is unfazed. They ready their rackets, as Yuna gives the first serve. Just like when I played against her, her racket connects with the ball in a resounding crack. It speeds across the net in a blur, but her opponent seems to be waiting for the ball and easily returns her serve. They continue to volley the ball back and forth. I lean forward in my seat, holding my breath. He strikes towards Yuna's left and her backhand misses. The audience lets out a collective gasp. Their match is the most engaging as the two of them dart across the court. They are tied, and this last point wins the match. Ultimately, Yuna misses another backhand strike, and her opponent is named the victor. I race back down to the courts. Yuna and the captain are speaking, and as I approach, I catch the tail end of their conversation.
Did you try out for the league this year?
Tennis captain Ryoma Ejizan? I think I said that right. Yuna shakes her head.
No, I was focused on my studies and was worried the league might be too much of a time commitment.
No wonder I haven't seen you play before. I'll admit I was really impressed by your skills. You should try out for the league next year. I'm positive you'll make it onto the team.
Yuna smiles politely.
Thank you for the offer. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Isn't that what I told you would happen if you tried out?
I hope you do.
He glances my way, then politely excuses himself. That's right. Boyfriend here. Be gone. As he walks away, I sneak up behind Yuna and attack her with a hug from behind. She whirls to face me and smiles. You were so awesome out there.
Thanks, but I didn't win.
So? No, but you and the freaking captain of the tennis league were neck and neck for the majority of the match.
I know.
I thought she would finally realize just how impressive that was and crack a smile, but she frowns instead.
If only I'd practiced my backhand. I know I could have beaten him in his smug face.
Or you could have just beaten his smug face. Wow. I knew Yuna was competitive, but I had no idea she was this competitive. Try to calm her down. I've never seen this side of you before. Let her vent. You know, we're gonna try to calm her down, be the good boyfriend. You've been out of the game for a while, but you still managed to clobber the rest of the team. If tennis is what you've decided to take up as your extracurricular, then I'm positive you'll have a chance to play against him again. Yuna perks up.
You're right. Let's see how he likes a taste of my backhand.
Gonna backhand him right across the face. I wouldn't word it like that. This Sylar wouldn't, but the real Sylar would.
Well, it looks like everyone is leaving.
Yeah, we should probably leave too.
I'm going to go to the lockers and shower. Thanks for coming out again.
This was fun. She smiles.
I'll see you later.
I say my goodbyes and we head our separate ways. That was a lot of fun. It's always a good time to watch her play. My phone vibrates in my pocket. When I go to answer, I see Sho is calling me. Hey, Sho.
Brosis, I'm so glad you picked up. I need your help.
Are you okay?
No, I'm in dire need of assistance.
What's going on?
Do you have any experience buying a gift for a lady friend?
We all know your lady friend is Mayu. There's no answer for just a second. Then Sho speaks.
It still feels kind of surreal.
I get it.
So, does that mean you'll help?
No. I can't leave my bro hanging. Sho sighs in relief.
You are the best brosif a bro could have. Come meet me at the mall.
Yeah, I know it. I'll be right there. Just calm down, don't get your panties in a bunch. I hang up the phone and head to my bike. Then I drive directly to the mall. After I park, I see Sho waiting for me at the main entrance. He greets me with his usual goofy grin, but his hair is disheveled and there's worry in his eyes.
Thanks for meeting me. I don't even know where to start.
Books, dude. It's Mayu. Books. Mayu loves reading, right?
Yeah, How did you know?
I talked to her. I always see her reading when she's waiting for our team meetings to start.
Oh yeah, I guess she does do that.
You're not very observant, are you? You should get her a new book. Maybe something that's just come out. That way you know she hasn't read it yet.
I think she'd like that.
Sho nods.
Good thinking, Broseph. Let's go.
I come up with good ideas from time to time. He leads the way to the store. What's this gift for, anyway?
It's our 1-month anniversary.
Wow, time sure flies by fast. You're celebrating every month? There's no such thing. Let him have his time. Wow, time flies by. Has it been a month already? I feel like it was just yesterday that we fought Mai's team.
I know, me too. Time seems to pass in a click, doesn't it?
I've never heard that saying before. Anyway, congrats on your 1 month.
Thanks. I'm actually kind of surprised by how it happened.
How did it happen?
It came out of the blue. Mayu and I were hanging out as usual the Monday after our match with Onabugeisha, and I could tell something was on her mind. When I asked her what was wrong, she blurted out a question about feelings. It was so unlike her that I was too shocked to speak. Mayu didn't even hesitate, and she started talking about how she's liked me since we were kids, and she wanted to know if I felt the same way or if I was into someone else.
Sho laughs.
I guess she saw me walking home with Hitomi and thought we were dating. Silly, right?
I know, right? Yeah, who would have got that idea? Sho looks sheepish.
I started laughing as soon as she said that, and I know I embarrassed her, but I couldn't help it. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. As if I could ever like anyone else.
I blink. Really?
Well, yeah. Why do you sound so surprised?
It was obvious how Mayu felt about you, but you never seemed to notice. Sho's cheeks flush.
I noticed. Of course I noticed.
Then why?
She's so smart and pretty and awesome. She's way out of my league.
She was head over heels for you.
It's still hard for me to believe that. That's why this gift is so important.
No wonder he seems so agitated. Mayu will love whatever you get her. The fact that you're buying her a present at all will make her happy. Sho smiles worriedly. Trust your brosive man. I know a thing or two.
You think?
Of course.
Still, it has to be perfect.
I nod. On that note, we better get back to searching.
Right.
I helped Sho pick out the perfect gift for his lady friend. He ended up going with my advice and buying Mayu the newest fantasy bestseller. As we exit the store, Sho has a spring in his step, but he seems both nervous and hopeful. I hope she ends up liking her present. We say our goodbyes in the parking lot. Nikki is all smiles for the rest of the night as Uncle Kaito asks us about our day. I tuck into bed early as I know I'll have a busy day of frolicking in the hot springs tomorrow. Soon, I'm dreaming about Yuna steaming up the hot water, and we're going to check that out next time. I'm going to end the episode here. As always, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button down below or leaving a comment. It really does help me out. If you are new to the channel or have not done so already, make sure to unleash your power by hitting the subscribe button down below today as well, and I will see all you heroes in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.